Hi there, it's Armando from WDN again. In this video, I want to share what I know so far about DIY vans. Recently, more and more people want to live their dream and make their own van living life happen. We own a conversion van that was ready-made, but we've also met a lot of people in the last 5 years of our travels that have converted classic cargo vans into beautiful tiny homes on wheels. Let's see step by step what you need to know if you're thinking of doing a DIY van. Planning. This is an essential part if you don't want to waste money or time. Write down a list of things you have to do, what materials and tools you need, and the legal process for registering the van once it's ready. When starting your list, ask yourself some questions. How many people do you want to accommodate in your van for traveling and sleeping? Do you want to stand up fully in the van? How do you want access to the van? A side door, a rear door? What kind of trips do you want to use the van for? Will it be full-time or partial? When and where will your destination be? Think of season, specialized gear and terrain. They seem like pretty obvious questions, but it's really important to know the answer. Without them, the overall design of your van and conversion could be a lot more difficult, costly and even faulty for the van living lifestyle you want. Budgeting. Another pretty important factor is the budget you have. It could influence most of your decision when converting a van. The first question is usually how much does it cost, whatever you want to spend. It's down to you to set your budget for the next 4 categories. The vehicle. If you already have one, you got a good start. If not, set your budget limit. The better the vehicle, the less you'll spend on maintenance later. Check out all the options and base your decision on the planning questions. Many of the DIY conversions are done with long base wheel panel vans or minivans like Mercedes, Sprinter or Ford Transit. Popular choices include extra space and taller seating for standing room. Fitting. How much will cost to fit the van? That's up to you and your needs. Depends if you're okay with the basic one or you need all the extra. Insulation, including the roof, refrigeration, plumbing, and custom interiors like carpeting or wood could all be consideration. Tools. If you're already a DIY experienced, you probably have most of the tools you need. If not, you will need to buy or borrow some power drill, a claw hammer, a foam gun, and pliers, and that's just a few. Also, don't forget you will need a workspace. It could be a driveway plus garage, or you might have to rent a storage space to work from. Registering the van. You will need to recategorize your van from cargo to camper van after it's done. Have some money set aside for the inspection, legal fees and insurance. Check out everything you need before you start, because in some countries it's not an easy process or you might not be able to legally do it. And now for the preparation. Your van is now empty. Check for all the problems that it might have, from rusty parts to eliminating already existing outfitting inside. This stage goes from serious cleaning and anti-rust paint, since it's the best time to get these kind of jobs done. Designing. This is where you define and commit to a personal layout that will work for you. Don't stop with your first idea and consider different options. Speak with people that already have done similar conversion for advices. You can use tape or cardboard to reproduce your design from paper directly inside in the van. It will help to check if it works and whether all the spaces will be well used. Once this stage is done, you can start the work on your van. Here is a great website from Zach of Vanwell, who shared all of his knowledge about converting his van. Let's see which area you need to focus on. Insulation for noise, heating and cooling, plus to prevent condensation, it's pretty important. You can choose between 2 types, flexible or rigid. It depends on the materials you prefer and space. Interior. The rest of the van, like the floor, ceiling and walls, it's pretty much up on how you want it to look. Many of the vans we've seen usually use wood for the inside, for that warm and cozy cabin feel. Instead of buying new, recycled timber, pallets or even fences can be found cheaper. Bed and kitchen. Make sure your kitchen is well designed in order to maximize your space and fit all your needs, such as sink, fridge, storage spaces and a water tank, plus grey water storage. Save some space for sitting and a table where you can eat your dinner with friends or work from. We've seen several van lifers organizing the kitchen in the back with a sliding out system from behind for the kitchen. It's pretty cool if you live in a warm and sunny country. Shower and toilet. For those that can't live without these two elements, I suggest taking a look on how Mike from Vandog did his. Heating system. If you have space inside a van, one of the options we saw and loved is having a wood-burning stove instead of a heating system. If you want to add one in your van, take a look at Matt from Van Life TV. Electrical and sun power. You'll need to organize all of the light points inside your van for anything you'll do inside, like cooking, reading, working, plus all the items that need electricity to run. The fridge, the water pump, or an inverter to charge other electrical items. Our best piece of advice is to add solar panels on the roof that can give you enough energy to work with and recharge your gadgets. Also invest some money in quality AGM batteries that help keep the energy produced safe and ready to be used. Finishing touches. The fun part where you get to express yourself and make your home reflecting your personality. Curtains, kitchen shelves, whatever you desire. Now you only need to register the camper van, and if you get all the info before starting, the job should be easy. Let's take a look at the pros and the cons of a DIY van. On the pros side, we have customized space depending on your needs, like taller ceiling for example. Easy basic maintenance since you will know your van inside and out after converting it. The skill for being able to convert another one. And it can be less expensive than a ready-made one. What about the cons? It can be a tough job, especially if you don't have the right skill. It's a carpenter, a plumber and electrician job altogether. It's difficult to know in advance how much time and full budget you'll need to finish it. You'll need a good place to park the van for months while working on it. It's definitely a challenge to make the choice of a DIY conversion for a van, but it can be also extremely rewarding with a finished product you can seriously call your own. In the end, it's up to you. A customized van might make traveling a lot more comfortable, but the work is intensive. Depending on the van or what type of vehicle you choose to convert, simply parking and driving on side roads can be a problem. Those can seem small things when you've created the van home of your dreams. What more I can say? Join van living communities and don't be afraid or shy to ask other people for tips. Many out there are just happy to help out and answer questions, even if you think they're silly questions. Check social media for pages and groups, do research online, and maybe even look for local van conversion meetups to chat face to face. Have you converted the van? Tell us about it. We'd love to hear your DIY experience in the comments below. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and share it with your friends that dream of living in a van. Safe travel!